What's going on, everybody? This is Asinus coming at you with another Goddess of Victory NIKKE video, and today we have quite a few things to cover because we're getting a triple whammy, which honestly kind of messed up and seems a bit predatory, and they better not be pilgrim level of wow, brain fart. Pilgrim level of rarity, because 3-in-1 go, like, come on, man. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. First, let's check out this trailer for
anything, just let me know, okay?
for Emma. Trailer kit is what we'll do. The wink.
There you go. A little therapy for everyone.
So in her tactical upgrade, did they teach her how to cook
Sorry, this is
properly without making anyone sick? Okay. Not bad. It's okay. Oh, no, that's not what I want us to do. Okay. Next little bit here. All right, so she is still a burst 1 supporter, using a machine gun still, so okay, they didn't change much there. I don't remember what her entire kit was like from the first, or from the original, so it's supposed to be an upgrade, so let's see here. I think she was rated as C tier before. Activates at the start of battle, affects self. Environment setup. Function. Sprays a solution into the surroundings to create an advantageous battlefield. Effect 1, damage taken up by 3.9% for 10 seconds. Keep in mind, this is all at level 10. Effect 1 targets all enemies, including those that appear during environment setup. Effect 2, environment setup, continuously recovers 2.32% of caster's final max HP every 1 second for 10 seconds. Effect 2 targets all allies. So constant healing. Constant regen healing. Activates when enemy appears. Affects self. Exposure. Undispellable. Effect attract. Oh, so they want her taunting now. I don't know if I like that. Anyway. Next up, we got, let's see. LT. Wait, what was the first ability called again? Environment setup, duh. LT formation. Function issues a battle advantageous tactic to targets. Effect 1 affects all allies from the same squad. Critical damage up by 23.51% continuously. Effect 2 affects all allies. Projectile explosion damage up 2.32% continuously. Bonus effects when applying AS formation to self. Effect 1 affects all allies. True damage up by 30.97% continuously. Effect 2 affects all allies. Projectile explosion damage up 3.09% continuously. Effect 3 affects self. Exposure activation disabled continuously. Wait, wasn't exposure the little taunt? Right? Yep. So she's just back and forth then. And then effect 4 affects self, recurring interval of environment setup down by 20% or 20 seconds continuously. Huh. Okay. Battlefield formation as her burst. Affects all allies. Battle formation attack up 40.07% of caster's attack for 10 seconds. Affects self as if self is in environment setup status. Enhances environment setup. Function and okay, that's a bit redundant. Enhances environment setup. Duration 10 seconds. Effect 1, damage taken multiplier of environment setup is scaled by 100%. Effect 2, 1 targets all enemies. Effect 2, potency of HP restored up by 29.04%. Effect 2. Okay, so when she bursts, she be healing a lot. So far on paper, she sounded pretty good. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm curious to see some tests using her. Now let's move on to my girl, Unwa.
Hey, Junior Blockhead. If you've got some free time, review the mission briefing.
Tight cheeks.
One second. I'll be back soon. Once I've got something in my sights, I never miss.
Oh, Lord. That figure.
Damn it. Hey,
I like it. I like it. I like it. And I hope, because she's a badass in the story, but then her original unit sucks. I mean, probably usable for a brand new character, or brand new player rather, but yikes. Anyway. Oh, she's a burst 2. Was she always a burst 2? That's not a good spot to be in, because burst 2s are highly competitive. Now, granted, they've very clearly made it known that you're going to want to run these 3 together from the sounds of it, kind of like with the bunnies and Rouge. All right, so Camouflage Scarf activates when using burst skill, affects self, camouflage. Prevents self from being the target of single target attacks for 5 seconds. Loses effect when the caster takes damage. Activates when performing full charge attacks. Affects self when entering full burst. Prevents self from being the target of single target attacks for 5 seconds. Loses effect. Why is that? Oh, so it could be by burst or when she does full charge attacks. Okay, got it. All right. And then when she's in camouflage status, affects self. Normal attacks deal true damage continuously. True damage up by 42.24% continuously. Okay, okay. Let's see. Burst 2. Another AS formation name. So that's totally original. Because didn't the other one say the same? Oh, no. The other one was LT formation, right? All right. Activates only when self survives? What? Functioning. Issues a battle advantageous tactic to targets. Effect 1 affects all allies from the same squad. Crit rate up by 8.16% continuously. Effect 2 affects all allies. Charge damage up by 41.81% continuously. Effect 3 affects self. Attack up 42.24% continuously. Bonus effects when applying LT formation to self. Effect 1 affects all allies. Projectile explosion damage up by 5.11% continuously. Effect 2 affects all allies. True damage up by 30.97% continuously. Affects burst, explosive round, affects self, swap weapon, charge time 0.3 seconds, damage up by 105.6% of final attack damage as final attack as true damage, full charge damage, 300% of damage, max ammunition capacity 1 round. Special note, fires an exploding bullet dealing area of effect damage. Additional target, or additional effect, excuse me. Targets hit, effect, explosive round, damage taken up 27.87% for 10 seconds. So, oh wait, so she's a burst 2 attacker. I feel like those are fairly unusual, but yet she still does some support to a degree. I mean, I just want her aesthetically is the thing, but I mean, I'd like to get them all. It's probably not going to happen. All right, so let's move on to old girl Vesti, who was hiding a lot of goods that I was not expecting. I mean, we knew that she had some cake a wee bit. I mean, it wasn't the best representation of it, but that's a nice little physique got going on there. So let's go ahead and move on to Vesti. It's a cool upgrade.
Commander, I get flustered when you look at me like that. Could you look that way instead?
Hold up, is she a rapid fire rocket launcher? That does look cool.
Missile container online. Full barrage. Fire.
Yo, Vesty thick.
Hold on. Reloading is taking longer than I thought.
Okay. That was impressive. I liked it a lot. So she is a burst 3 and looks like she only gets 1 skill card to view. So we know she's a rocket launcher. Let's see. Missile guide activates when performing full charge attack. If self is not in missile guide status, affects self. So guide charge speed up 100% for 3 rounds. Oh, so you charge up 1 attack and then you tap, 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 tap. Wait, I wonder if the AI can handle that, because otherwise that would mean that you have to take control of her. Activates when landing full charge attacks only if self is in missile guide status. Affects self. Charge damage up by 58.5%. Stacks up to 1 time and lasts for 3 seconds. Activates when reloading to max animation and ammunition. Affects self. Removes missile guide. So she resets herself when she reloads. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Monster stage activates when landing full charge attacks. Affects targets. Deals 266.6% of final attack damage. Or final attack is true damage. Activates when landing full charge attacks if self is in battle formation status. Affects self. Attack up 20% for 3 seconds. Activates when landing full charge attacks if targets is in explosive round status. Affects self. Projectile explosion damage up 20% for 3 seconds. And then missile container online affects self. Explosion radius up 100% for 10 seconds. True damage up 60% for 10 seconds. Affects all enemies, including parts. Deals 492.3% of final attack as burst skill true damage. Okay, so in my opinion, on paper, all 3 of them look pretty darn good. For veteran players like me who have every NIKKE in the game, with almost all of them as MLB, like newer players are definitely going to want to, pick these up, in my opinion. I don't have a whole lot of resources currently because while Summer Dorothy was oddly kind to me, Summer Eleg took me for a frickin' ride, and I ended up having to use mileage to get that last copy. But yeah, I am curious what y'all think. Let me know in the comment section below. Remember, for every like, subscribe, follow that you do to my channels, Needy Person's Cheesecake Clap.